What's good with y'all boys, man? Real game official, man. And we back with another lit video. You see what I'm saying, man? We got Tori Sama. Shout out Tori Sama, man. Keep grinding, man. That boy at 14K. That boy don't pass me up on the subs, man. Keep grinding, man. Definitely put Tori Sama content. And he got this video is called This Is Shocking, comparing MJ and LBJ finals post game interviews. This one is a banger, so we gotta check this one out. Let's see what he's talking about.
So in the last video, I said we should compare the post-game interviews of MJ and LeBron. We got MJ's Game 6. I said Game 6. 1998, yeah, Game 6. Never went to Game 7.
Green screen
1998, Game 6 post-game interview, and I got him sitting down afterwards. And I got LeBron James, Cleveland, 3-1. This is free. What's good, YouTube's boys? First about what we got. Let's get right into it.
He desperately wanted to come. I didn't want him to come here today because I wanted to focus on the game, but I wish they were here to help me celebrate. I know they're there cheering, and I can't wait to get home. But to the Utah fans, you guys are a tough bunch to play in front of. You guys came out with a lot of loyalty and respect for your team. You made it really tough for us. We really, after losing Game 5 in Chicago, a couple of us dread coming back to Utah because we had to deal with the fans because of the energy that they bring to the game.
So let's start. We're going to section this out. So Jordan brings up how he wished his family was here, right? Or he wished his family was here to see this. I think probably his dad, because I'm not sure what they're talking about. And then he gives kudos to the Utah fans for how hard it is to play in the arena. Okay.
But we had no choice, so we had to come in and play our best. And you guys made it a very competitive finals, and you know it's very worthy to win this. And I think of all the championships that we've won, this is the toughest.
It doesn't get any easier, but at the beginning of the season, this was the goal that you set out for. How wonderful was it to make this into a reality?
Well, I tell you, when you start the season, I'm pretty sure every team next year is going to start with the focus of finishing and winning their last game. We started with that focus. It was a long road, a lot of different tasks and little bumps in the road, but somehow we made it, and I think everybody who looks at this year is going to have a lot of gratification and understanding and a lot of dedication.
There were a lot of times during the course of the season that people doubted the Chicago Bulls, doubted that you'd be able to come back and pull this off. Even during this
Jordan is going in about team success right now, it seems like.
Finals series here, people doubted you. How did you guys stay so confident?
Well, I mean, this team is one. Our leadership is strong. Our leadership is very positive, very determined, and it filters down to the rest of the players. And we never let anybody give up. You know, we believed in it, and we kept coming for it.
All right, I've asked everybody if they're all going to come around and try to do this again one more time.
I would love for that to happen. I think that's something that's got to have to be determined over summer.
All right. Congratulations, Michael.
Michael used a lot of weed, too. I didn't see Michael really say nothing about himself in that. I'm not sure LeBron is going to, but I'm not going to be surprised. I like that, though. That's smooth. That's also the game when Scotty's back was out, right? I feel like he could have said a lot. He could have definitely said he carried if he wanted to. Let's be real. What? 33 points per game? He was snapping that.
Real snapping.
Mike overcome with emotion.
Got Kyrie. We got LeBron hugging Kyrie right now. That's what we got, huh? Let's see. All right. Early predictions. Do you guys think LeBron is going to bring up team success and give credit to the Warriors like MJ did? Or do you think he's going to say I and talk about other stuff?
Gonna say I.
Michael.
Comment down below. Do not cheat.
LeBron
started off with I set a goal. This man, so Jordan literally started off talking about how his family, right? Family, and about how hard the fans were. Giving credit to the fans. LeBron starting off about how he said a goal.
I ain't even peeped W vid. This the video of the year of the summer. I didn't even know he was on that. I was so young though at the time though. I was in like what 11th grade when that happened. But where the team at? Oh, my teammates. I couldn't have did this without them. Man, Bron.
Yo, what is LeBron? Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Are y'all seeing this, bro? Now, so this is wild. Pete game.
Wow.
How many times he said I? I don't think I heard Jordan say I once. And then Jordan went straight to giving the fans, the Jazz fans, props and saying how good the opponent was. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, really not talking about himself at all. LeBron off rip. He's giving himself flowers. Like, I know you won it, yeah. You know what I'm
gotta let
saying?
the
This is the
people
time.
choose 'em.
But this is also when you see how somebody really feels, though. You know what I'm saying? How people... I kind of think I see why Kyrie left, bro. Like, I already kind of knew, but, like, dang, like, it's night and day the difference.
Cleveland!
This is for you!
And then he's, like, talking about how... He said the man above gives him the hardest battles. And he's talking about how 3-1 like,
It's me,
he's
me,
just
me,
saying
me.
everything to give himself flowers, bro. Like, what? Like, that sounded... Bro, let's go back. I'm sorry. Am I tripping? Bro, keep what MJ said in mind and hear this. So you is the only one on this team?
Man,
Is that what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised how that game kind of looked rigged with the Knicks and Spurs. I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs do it. I was thinking of this last night, y'all. Last night, the game was just yesterday. The Knicks came back from down 30. The series is 3-1. Knicks up. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the same thing off. You see what I'm saying? You never know. I be feeling like the sports stuff be rigged, but who knows?
Did you and Kyrie not make history? I mean,
Yeah, it was really both of them though. Kyrie and LeBron, not just
put up
LeBron.
work. Kyrie, like what happened to Kyrie? I'm not gonna say LeBron gassed
He ain't
himself
think
up crazy,
Kyrie-
but it's just a big difference.
He ain't hit JR. JR was going ham that game too though. He ain't think none of them, man. It's crazy.
Between him and MJ, I didn't think MJ legit didn't say I or me once, bro.
Yup.
Like we could go back. Let's go back to MJ. This might be a little bit of a long video, longer than I thought. I only got 2 interviews up, but we need to do this, bro. We have to because we just seen LeBron's twice, and I think I seen LeBron. I think LeBron said I like 11 times within that. It's the same amount of time. Let's peep game. We're not going to do 2. Let's peep game, bro.
I gotta get a remote for this fan,
I didn't
y'all.
want to come here today because I wanted to focus on the game, but I wish they were here to help me celebrate. I know they're there cheering, and I can't wait to get home. But to the Utah fans, you guys are a tough bunch to play in front of. You guys came out with a lot of loyalty and respect for your team. You made it really tough for us. We really, after losing Game 5 in Chicago, a couple of us dread coming back to Utah because we had to deal with the fans because of the energy that they bring to the game. But we had no choice, so we had to come in and play our best. And you guys made it a very competitive finals, and it's very worthy to win this. And I think of all the championships that we won, this is the toughest.
It doesn't get any easier, but at the beginning of the season, this was the goal that you set out for. How wonderful was it to make this into a reality?
Well, I tell you, when you start the season, I'm pretty sure every team next year is going to start with the focus of finishing and winning their last game. We started with that focus. It was a long road, a lot of different tasks and little bumps in the road, but somehow we made it. And I think everybody who looks at this year is going to have a lot of gratification and understanding and a lot of dedication.
There were a lot of times during the course of the season that people doubted the Chicago Bulls, doubted that you'd be able to come back and pull this off. Even during this finals series here, people doubted you. How'd you guys stay so confident?
Well, I mean, this team is one. Our leadership is strong. Our leadership is very positive, very determined, and it filters down to the rest of the players. And we never let anybody give up. You know, we believed in it, and we kept coming for it.
All right, I've asked everybody if they're all going to come around and try to do this again one more time.
I would love for that to happen. I think that's something that's got to have to do.
Bro, the dude said you so many times to MJ, and he said we so many times. I also peeped that, like, these questions are basically, it's the same thing. They're basically giving the same answers. It's just they're both wording it differently. You know what I mean? Like, LeBron, he's wording it more like, most of it was about how very centered around him, bro. Because he just kept saying, I this, I that, I this. And Jordan really just put it towards everybody. We, or he didn't really even bring up what, like, he bring up the struggles of the team when he talked about what y'all had to go through. He didn't bring up how the man above made him go through the hardest road. Good cap. What's up, LeBron, bro? I feel like that's gotta be like, I don't know. What? I can't say, bro, because I don't know what his relationship is with that, so I can't even say, but hardest road, I don't know. Is this really the hardest road championship? Now let me know. Let's get into this post-game interview. Yo, I just realized Bronny James is spotted, man. Let's sperm in the building.
Bottom of the ninth. So the Cavs going to the finals.
Salute
I was on that
Bronny.
team in 2007. I was getting swept, and then last year I was losing 4-2, and so many more stories. And
Yo, what's up with LeBron, bro?
Man.
Dude, he's...
He did it all by himself.
Not peep this, bro? Do LeBron fans not watching this, reading between the lines?
Man.
Are they not seeing this, bro? everything is I.
Nobody wanted to
build up.
play with him, and we was kids watching this, Tory. We was kids, youngins. We ain't know no better. But I see why the OGs feel how they feel about Bron and them and the new age. Well, Bron in particular, since we on a Bron vid. We see it now. Look at all this old shit.
Our city.
Man, Bron funny.
Continue to just thinking about.
All right, that's Le Cap. I heard enough of Le Cap for a little bit. No, you gotta finish it.
You guys are losing
Where's
tears
the
there,
weed?
J.R.
Where
Smith.
the
It's a real
team at?
genuine scene. What comes to your mind? All the people that were for you when you were young. What has
A
happened?
little bit of everything.
Bro, also too, and I think about
So
it.
now we know how selfish LeBron is for real. Like, really, this video really exposed it. This is a W vid, man. Y'all go watch it. Y'all go watch it.
Back then, the series and the playoffs didn't even go for as long as they do now. So they play less games in the playoffs. And Jordan, I think, is still the playoff king, right? I mean, LeBron has the most playoff points. But it just goes to show you how many more games they play now, too, with that. And also, like, I'm saying, like, for LeBron, he's also been in Game 7 multiple times. So he's probably played so many more playoff games than MJ.
Yep.
But
He is, of course, the franchise joining the Chicago Bulls back in 1984 after panning Olympic gold. Here is Michael.
That was a smooth transition. All right, so the LeBron one, yeah, it is true. For sure, LeBron, he's one of the greats. But, dang, I was thinking about he played a lot of Game 7s. How y'all feel about that
crazy.
LeBron James post-game interview? Was that nitpicking too much with the eyes for that? I don't know. But let's see how MJ does his.
Jeffrey Jordan.
A crowd that was really energetic and kept them motivated, and we lost our opportunities to win it at home, and we came here. I mean, at first, as soon as the game ended in Chicago, it was some dim feelings and some negative thoughts, and as time went past, I think everybody realized that if we want that sixth title, we have to go through Utah to get it, and we have to go out there and win it out there. So I mean, I think those negative thoughts erased very quickly, and it's a great day for everybody, I think.
Michael, few people in the world face retirement with so many others caring about the decision that he makes. You mean so much to so many people, to the league, to the other players, to the networks, even to the economy. How do you make... How do you...
Whoa! The Glades is crazy, though. He's probably not getting... This, you know what this is? It's probably because he doesn't even do it to himself.
Right.
I think that's why he got so many people talk high.
That's
to
the
him, bro.
difference. That's just like a woman who bad, who pretty, who fine. She used to all of the validation. She ain't gotta say she fine. She ain't gotta keep letting people know she fine. You see what I'm saying? The people gonna let her know that. The guys trying to come up to her and get her number every day gonna let her know that. Versus somebody trying to be that. They always saying how I'm this, I'm that. Like, come on now, y'all.
I don't hear him. This is what I'm talking.
make the right decision for money? Few people in the world face retirement with so many others caring about the decision that he makes. You mean so much to so many people, to the league, to the other players, to the networks, even to the economy. How do you make the right decision for Michael Jordan, the human being, independent of all the other people and forces that are tugging on him?
It's a gut feeling. It's just a feeling that I have. When I walked away the first time, it was a feeling. It wasn't something someone told me. When I came back, it was a feeling. If and when that time comes where I got to walk away, I hope that because I walked away, no one will look at me any less. And sure, the economy may take a different turn, but I would advise you to invest wisely. And my life has to continue. Hopefully I put enough memories out there for everybody to at least have some thoughts about what Michael Jordan did in his 13 years or 14 years or whatever it takes, and put some comparisons up there for kids to follow and compare themselves and reach, and that's a part of the challenge. And, I have another life, and I know I have to get to it, at some point in time, and hopefully the fans and the people understand that.
Michael, you said last week that this was the toughest year for Coach Jackson as a coach. What about you as a player?
It was tough. It was tough in the sense that I was more competitive than I ever was because I wanted to win more than I ever did, because of some of the bumps in the road, Scotty being out. Dennis, had to step up, and every now and then we had to, deal with Dennis and deal with the different types of expectations, some of the, criticism about our team and the lifestyle that we live, and it's bearing on it. It just takes its toll on an individual,
So they both brought up about the team, what they both been through on the team, like how LeBron brought up J.R. Smith, he brought up Pippen and Dennis Rodman.
sure, we just have to keep looking at the bigger picture. You know, we just tonight is the biggest picture we could think of, and sure, sometimes the pictures don't look so clearly, but if you keep moving in the right direction, it's going to clear itself up, and tonight is very, very clear.
Michael, you just won your 6th championship with Scotty and Coach Jackson. As a man who live of as a player who live of challenges, how much is a challenge is it for you to win one without them?
Pretty sure it's a major challenge, you know. But the question is, do I want to do that or not? You know, that's the things that has to be debated over the summer.
Michael, how frustrating it is, or at least annoying, to have to talk that much about your future tonight?
Say that again?
How frustrating, or at least annoying, is it to have to talk that much about your future and the future of the team tonight?
It's not annoying. I mean, most people have been waiting for that, and you know, my answer is, I mean, there's still a lot of unanswered questions, and tonight it's a lot of sympathetic feelings about, you know, this team and where we want it to go. But as time, you know, it gets involved, I mean, some of the feelings may change. You never know. But I think that's the purpose of waiting till the end of the summer, and making final decisions.
Michael, the other night, you seemed so intrigued by the thought of dropping the last 3 and possibly walking away. The fact that you played such a great last minute and hit a game-winning shot, title-winning shot, is that gonna, do you like the idea of going out that way?
Yes, if that's the case, yes. I mean, when I got that rebound, sure. I mean, my thoughts are.
He said, if that's the case, yeah. Bro, I'm noticing, bro, these interviews for both of them, they're both saying the same things, literally, just in a different way.
Very positive, you know, and the crowd gets quiet.
Not exactly the same thing, but most
but
of it
the interviewers are basically goading MJ. They're not goading Bron at all. MJ was never down 3-1. He never had to come back. He never lost in the finals. They already crowning him as king. He didn't have to crown himself. LeBron wants everybody to think he's the GOAT and crown him as king. Why y'all think his name is King James? That's the difference, though.
Thanks, Brian. If y'all understand in comments what I mean, let me know.
The moment starts to become the moment, you know, and that's what we've been, that's part of that Zen Buddhism stuff, you know, the moment, once you get in the moment, you know when you're there, things start to move slowly, you start to see the court very well, you start reading what the defenses are trying to do, and I saw that moment, and, you know, when I saw the moment, the opportunity to take advantage of it, when Russell reached, and I took advantage of that moment, and I never doubted myself, I never doubted the whole game, we were hanging too close, you know, it was a 3-point game, 4-point game, 5-point game, you know, Scottie Pippen's hurt, Dennis and everybody's in foul trouble, and they never really burst out and left us standing, you know, and you know, we kept hanging in there, and I knew that we were going to have an opportunity to win this game, and I just wanted to be able to do that. From an offensive standpoint.
LeBron's was I. Like he did it all by himself. Kyrie was a big, huge, half of the reason why they won. Then the role players, JR. You see what I'm saying? Shumpert came in locking up. What's his name? Thompson. He did good. Come on now, it was a team effort now. Don't just make it seem like you did everything by yourself.
Look at my rebounds, I only had maybe 2 or 3 rebounds, and I told Phil that, you know, I know I'm going to have to play a lot of minutes, I have to conserve energy somewhere, and unfortunately I had to be on the rebounding edge, and you know, but the offense, I had to step forward.
Okay, last question for Michael.
Michael, after John hit that 3-pointer, you scored the last 4 points, Jack scored the last 8, but you scored the last 4 on baskets. Talk about those last 2 baskets, your layup, and then the jumper, and did that jumper remind you of last year, game 1, with Brian guarding you? He reached, you went.
It was in a very similar situation. The play before that was, you know, with Karl Malone. We've been trying to double team him. And Hornacek was trying to, I guess, pick Karl Malone, and he never really cleared, which gave me an opportunity to go back. And Karl never saw me coming, and I was able to knock the ball away. You know, the play before that was when Phil called, you know, an isolation play for me, you know, to take it to the hole and make him foul me or get an easy basket, which is what I did. But you know, when I got the ball, I looked up and I saw 18.5 seconds left, you know, and I felt like we couldn't call a timeout because it gave defenses an opportunity to set up, you know, and it was a do-or-die situation. So I let the time tick to where I felt like I had the court right where I wanted to, and Stockton was on the right-hand side with Steve Kerr. I knew he couldn't gamble because Steve has killed him before. So, I mean, and as soon as Russell reached, you know, he gave me a clear lane, which, you know, I made my initial drive, and, you know, he bit on it, and I stopped, pulled up, and I had an easy jump shot. Great look, and went in. And once it went in, I knew from that point on we've been hanging around long enough. This is a game-winning basket. Now it's just a matter of playing solid defense. And our defense has held us strong all series, and we would never be in this scenario without our defense.
That's
so all we had to do was
bro.
play
MJ
defense.
talking about the team. He know he wouldn't be nothing without the team. Bron ain't talking about the team.
5.8 minutes, 5.8 seconds, and I knew we can do that.
Yo, man, this is inspirational, bro.
Okay.
That man said, pulled up, stop, easy shot. Like, he made it. Why he make it seem so chill? Like, so casual, bro. Like, the game 6 shot to get 40. He has at 43 points to get 45. Has the last 6 points. Rodman hurt. Rodman foul trouble. Pippen hurt. He just makes it all seem casual. Like,
thank you, Michael. Next up, we'll have Scott.
You know, Paxson can't pick up. Not Paxson. Hornacek, right? He couldn't pick up on Kerr.
The electric smile remains. Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
MJ had 45 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. What was the end score, bro? This is what I was saying, bro. People be worried about the stat pattern. MJ really is out there just to win. The team probably had 90 to 100 points. You know they needed half the points, and look what he did.
1998 Championship Series MVP tonight. 45 points for Michael.
He did what he had to do to win.
Hey.
1 rebound. He took 35 shots, but this was a man who, in effect, had to put a basketball team on his back and carry them to the promised land. 43 minutes.
W vid. Shout out Tori Sama, man. Banger vid, man. W content as well. You see what I'm saying, man? Hope y'all enjoyed the vid. If y'all did, like, share, subscribe if y'all new. Let me know what y'all thought about the video, man. About LeBron being selfish, man. To the next vid. I'm out.